One of the most gratifying things about taking people on the river is seeing the transformation from when they first arrive to when they're coming back. After even just a couple hours on the river, the stress has melted away and you just see big smiles, and that's really, really cool to see.
My name is Bob Ferguson, and I'm the president of Zephyr Whitewater Rafting. It started out as Bob Ferguson River Trips, and then I just didn't like my name out there like that, so we decided to name it Zephyr. So we started with one boat and one or two guides, and then we just kind of grew from there.
The year that I met Bob, we met on a blind date through one of my first graders. Zephyr had already been running, I guess maybe 7 years, 6 years.
We got married in 1983, January of 1983. Jane worked right into the business, becoming an advisor. And we have two wonderful sons, Nathan, who lives up in Springfield, Oregon. He works for the University of Oregon. And Adam is our manager on the Merced River.
I was born into the rafting scene, and it has taken my life in a direction that it wouldn't have gone otherwise, and I can't be happier about it.
I found a role behind the scenes, which was a good niche for me anyway. You need that person to run around and do whatever. We worked really hard during the summer and spring, and then we would have fall and winter, and it was pretty unique to have that family time. So we went out to the Southwest. Bob had really fond memories of some remarkable trips he had out there.
I was 4 on the first trip that we went on as a family, and we took consecutive trips after that every year.
It was such a remarkable accomplishment to feel that for our family, that we bonded together and did this, but then it didn't end after that. It was every year for several years going out and doing rivers in the Southwest.
I just remember being out there with just our family was so special. Being on the river and nobody around, have such a chunk of time where you're out experiencing a place. It was really cool. I remember some incredible hikes, seeing the Native American ruins and petroglyphs. Those were all flat water trips, mellow trips for the most part, just floating, and I just remember looking around at the canyon walls, and it was really powerful. I think the most special part about working for Zephyr is the guides, the coworkers, the people that I work with. I've met some of my best friends through guiding. You know, started guiding when I was 18, and before that was running around the warehouse, probably being a pain when I was a little kid with my brother.
I wanted the boys to have the experience of being around the guides, getting involved in the business. The influence of the guides is a very unique opportunity for any young person.
Here on the Merced, we offer half-day trips, which are a great way for people to get a morning or afternoon day of rafting in on their way to experience other parts of the county. We also offer full-day trips, which are an awesome way to spend the full day on the river and really soak it in.
The thing that I think is unique in this business is it's seasonal. We only run river trips for maybe up to 5 or 6 months out of the year. We still have the office open. We take reservations all year long. If they've never rafted before, it's a totally unique experience from what they're used to on their daily life. We've had people tell us that the rafting trip that they did on the Merced River, even after being in Yosemite for a week, was the highlight of their Yosemite vacation.
To watch our clients experience it for the first time is always renewing.
Yeah, it really is. We have excellent lunches on our full day trips, nice deli spread, and a few little, maybe occasional side hikes. And then when the water gets lower, it's just a wonderful time on our family half-day trips. For a lot of people, it's a highlight for them, just jumping out of the boat, being able to float along the river.
Showing up and watching how all that preparation behind the scenes takes place and unfolds and comes off so smoothly. And watching the guides in action, it really is rewarding.
You know, we do a lot of business in Mariposa County. We buy all of our food locally for our trips, and all the goods and services that we do use for our trips are all purchased here locally pretty much.
And our clients often stay in town or all the way up the corridor to Yosemite.
I just love the simplicity of living up in the foothills. The change of seasons, we love living in the snow, and so we like the variation of the climate.
What I love about living in Mariposa County is the openness and the natural beauty out here. The ability to be able to step outside and just be out in the nature and the wilderness.
Hiking and that kind of stuff is a benefit.
We were just discussing the wildflower display in the springtime, and it knocks your socks off, and that is just an amazing thing to have every year.
And love the folks that are a little more relaxed up here than they are in the city.
And there's also a really strong sense of community. Your good friends own the local businesses, and if you need something, you call up your neighbors, they help you out. That's what I love about living in this community.